Hello. Hello, guys. Am I audible? Hello. Okay, guys. So this is day two, and basically day three, but I couldn't come on day two live on day two. But I did take trades, and I'd like to show you that what happened in the day two and what happened on day three. So basically, when we started on day one, I had a portfolio of around $180 or so, and on day two, I took few trades, and actually I added about $100 in my portfolio. I have put in the screenshot and uh, in the thumbnail so that you guys can see what was my portfolio today. What is my portfolio right now? I'll show you guys what happened. So basically, the the week that I wanted to show you is, we started off on this day. We took some trades. I made profit, and then here what you see is minus 2079. I was plus 104 or so in the morning, and when I had some free time and I did some trading, I made some mistakes which I'll share what happened, and then I lost a big chunk, and then I tried again, and then overall, if you see, my overall portfolio is in minus, which I did cover, by the way. This 14 was my positive, but then I made few mistakes. Now, what were the mistakes is, my fundamental way of trading is usually I take time. I'm not impulsive, but because I'm also learning, I get excited and I'm also curious about what would happen, what will I do. By the way, I've been taking a few risky trades on newly listed tokens. That's what you saw, and that's what happened, and that's the reason here it is. And one very important thing which I was aware of, but during the course I realized of trading is, and I'm sure those who are about to start or can get any help from the suggestion that I have is, in spite of knowing that you shouldn't be too impulsive while making your decisions, and you should know your limits when you try to take positions on crypto futures. So what went wrong for me was, I forgot my number one principle is that for 365 days, I want to ensure and I want to maintain, which I was doing till the first day one, that I wanted to make sure that I close my day in green. As little as this, I'm okay, but it should get closed in green, which I did here, but then I took more trades. So I broke my rule number one, which should have not happened, and that has costed me. Then I did today also. I took trades. It has closed in green for today. That's what the agenda is. I am not trying to do some revenge trading. I think I did get into kind of a bit revengement, or you know, uh, and I lost. So what my learning is, do not get impulsive. Do not try to cover your losses when you have made an big loss, because crypto market is 24 cross 7, and you should stick to whatever the rules you set. See, there are a lot of philosophies, a lot of content available online, but after consuming all of that, I believe that you should stick with your own set of rules, because you know your own personality. How do you react? How you respond to a certain scenario, or how you make or frame decisions while going through, because when you trade, you're going through certain graph, and during that graph, you know the best rules that can hold you to basically not lose your capital, to to keep yourself sane. That's what I think. And I've decided that I'll try to keep, no matter how risky trade I take, first of all, I should not. Right now, I'm taking because I'm learning, so I want to experience all sides of the crypto trading. Whatever happens when you really earn, and $100 was, I was very happy because it was the first time I saw, and just like 5-10 minutes I got that. It was highly risky trades, not recommended at all, and continuously I made profit. I was trading on 1 minute chart, and then I was not in great mood, mostly not because of the loss, but mostly because of that. In spite of knowing, why did I break my own rule? And that was very painful for me as a person, how I think, I process information. So I decided that okay, I'll compose myself and come online today so that I can share, so that I am able to put across all my thoughts in the right way and form. And also, I would like to achieve a certain mm, uh, composure so that I don't even get affected and I skip my going live. I'll like to continue on a daily basis for multiple reasons. One thing is, I would like to develop a habit of coming live, not for the reason that I get to share most of my knowledge. That's not the real intent at this moment. But I'm being honest about it. My most important focus is that it will help me learn that discipline to remain consistent. And that's what was the most important thing. I'll try to do that. And also, I'll try to finish my day in green. Any which way, today also, I'll try to take a few trade now that I've come live, but I'll try to ensure that I do not risk losing the green that I have today. Okay, let's have a look. So what do we see? Now what do I understand from Ethereum's chart? See, again, as I told you all, that there's so much information, there's so much knowledge that has to be captured. I might not be very well aware of where all to look at this point of time, uh, because no matter what profession you all come from, including myself, trading is a specific, you need a specific set of skills and viewpoint to look at whole trading environment and to develop yourself. So I'm not a trader. I usually prefer holding, whatever I can buy in whatever capacity I can buy. Like it can be Ethereum, Solana, or BNB, or Bitcoin. But for trading, I want to learn it, is to develop that skill, and I have time, I think, and I would like to give it good time so that I can pass it on to others, those who are there, and maybe it can help me generate the kind of financial goal that I have, and can help me in that anyway. So again, let's have a look at it. Looking at the chart, I see that right now, okay, now looking at this, I see that EMA, the structure 200 below that, 100, all these are aligned. As my simple philosophy is that if that is aligned, and VWAP also, you guys can see, I feel it can still go down, or it will play somewhere around this, because there is no news except for that a law has been passed with respect to the crypto in US. And anyway, so what I see is it started falling. Here you can see we had a great fall, and it's falling non-stop. Okay, to make it easier, this is how we have a bigger graph to see. Just a second, guys. So if you see, it's going down. So I think there is still chances that it might happen that Ethereum might go a little below this. Okay. Now, here, here it is. I'm not certain. I'm not an expert, but I think it has tried to reach here. So this is somewhere kind of this is 1 day chart. This is the kind of support it is getting here, but if it breaks, we might end up seeing it falling somewhere around 2800 or so. It can range from here to here. If it falls below, then I don't know where it would, you know, it can go up to. But this is what I feel that if if we are able to sustain, basis my understanding, I have no understanding by the way, but then I am documenting so that maybe either I'll laugh when I look back in time what I did, what my theory was, or maybe I'll get a validation that okay, I was thinking in the right direction, and that is what helped me, because if I'll be right, then in future it might be a validation for me. So that's why I'm documenting. That's the whole purpose. So I think this is where we can still see that it might fall, up till 22786, or else it will sustain somewhere around here, and then maybe we can see it going up. So if I really have to take a trade, I would not be taking a trade, because I don't know which side the market will be going, and I don't want to take a trade like from here up till here. I don't want to really put it. But if we go by any trend line, there is no supporting line here to draw, because the market is going down, and to take a jump that big, I don't think I'll be taking any trade on Ethereum. Here we did some trend lines. If you guys can see, I did when I was doing it. I've been here, one trend line is there. There's so many lines, sorry guys. I did a big trend line here, and basis this, I think it is going, and always the time that it has touched this trend line, I hope you all are able to see. I'll try to see if I can. This is the trend line. Okay, I have drawn, I don't recall when I have drawn it, but it is 1 day, so you can see that it's showing chart from here. Always it has touched, it has gone quite high. So here it is, then it made a hike up till around 110 from 54, it doubled 75, and it is poised for 150 assumingly. That's what I think, but then it made a fall again. So I don't know up till where it will reach, but possible chances are that it can reach to 150, okay, or 160 in that sense. The best, or what I think is can be maximum, can be 180 here for BTC. So which I think, and let's see when that would be possible. So I think for 150 or 60, or rather it's easier to 150. As per my trend line, it says that it will go by 2027, but I do not agree to it, because usually the markets rise very typically, it's kind of very high, but it should be somewhere in 2026 we should see, or maybe before that. Here it says May, June, but see, I'm not that kind of a guy, but I can always say that basis this trend line, we have seen a little hike, so maybe we can see it going back again to 120, 130 again. We can see it going high. But these kind of spikes which are there from here to here, these are not very uh, frequent. You see, it takes time to really go, when then it is right now playing around this, and the market has fallen so badly that I don't know how it would react anyway. By the way, the two orders that I had placed, Dodge, we'll have a look at that also. See, this is where my limit order is placed. It is also trying to maintain the threshold. It came near, but it has not breached the level, so, and it has gone up. That's where the order is, keeping in mind that it is possibly uh, going to go up. Now here, if you see, my order is at 0.096 for this Popcat, and it has fallen. It's going up again, but this is my order is. It's still there. Now this is the token. Let's see to take a trade if we can. So here, this candle just got started in red, 4 hours candle. I'm not an expert in reading the volume in general. Yeah, volume 14 million USDT. Let us do it this way. Okay. So here what we see is that it has gone up, and then now it's not going up as it has already gone up, and it is mostly in 1 hour. The candle is a red candle so far, 11 minutes remaining. I don't see a big candle here as well, so maybe a bit of, okay, 30 minutes. So I do not see a lot of big candles here. I see the candles are getting smaller in size, and I think that depicts the kind of volume. See, I'm not perfect, but I think it does showcase volume. Yeah, the volume is less. I think each candle showcases a volume. So here 103, 151, 127, 129, and that's where when we see here, it shows 23. Now can we do something here in terms of trade? So I think it's very range bound right now. I don't know what kind of fluctuation we'll get. There's not very, there's not a lot of movement. Okay, you see here. See, this is the kind of thing what I did, actually. So these candles make me think like I can take a trade, in 1 minute, and that is what I did. And I did not sustain. Now that see it is going up. It's probable chance that it can make a big candle like this, but the pattern is it is going up, it is going up, and it is going down slowly. That's why we see the red candle. See, it's gone so high. So maybe we can try to see if we can make a short here. So I did a short order. Oh wow. See, it is going against my bet that I took. That will go down. It's going up. And we see 115%, 116. Oh, oh. Now, what happens is, if it doesn't go in my favor, I might uh, lose the rule that I have created that I want to fit. Not the rule, but what I want to do is that as little as I can, but I want to finish it in green, which looks like I might be missing for the day, given that I only have 1 point some dollars in green today. Let's see what happens. $1.57. Okay. If you would have taken a long, then it could have made a difference, but I was expecting it to go down, which it might, but you never know. After getting as liquidated, it will go, which I'm not really interested in. So I'll be okay booking a loss all by myself. See, I closed it, and the reason being I was not able to read, but I'm sure that my day is still in green, which I very much wanted to, and I'll try to take a small bet. Which favor? I don't know. For that, I'll have to look at the candle again. By the way, I've come to a realization that whatever I do here when I come online is not really the kind of trades we take. But then anyway, when you don't know much about a thing, then all you can do is that you can try, and that is what I'm trying to do with that. This is how you get used to the system. It's going up. We still will take a trade. It's all about you know getting experience, getting exposed to this. Wow. You see, it's going down. We could have made something, but then you become so speculative. You go through so much of emotion, and then you make a decision which might not go in your favor. I took again. See, it's not going in my favor, so I decided I'll not take. And let's see if I am in green. Okay, I'm still in green. You guys saw what happens? I'm still in green and I don't want to take any risk unless I'm sure, so I'll finish the day in green. I'll stick to my commitment to myself. This I think we can cover. If I've seen, $100 here, and if I see 38,8704112, fine. I think I can cover it. We all are going to see what happens once I continue. So I'll stick to my commitment today. And then not every day is a day that you have to take a trade. You can just skip it. That's the best thing that we can do. Jelly. Let's have a look at Solana. Wow. Again, Solana is something, the way Solana functions, I've never been able to understand. Not technically, as in from a blockchain viewpoint, but how psychology works for Solana. I've never really gone for trend lines in Solana. Also, if at all, if someone ever looks at the videos and drop a comment on what I can improve or what I should cover or learn and cover, do write it down. It will be very helpful for me. I would not say to subscribe my channel or so, because I know my channel is not worth subscribing at all. I know, I mean, like, it's day 2 of going live, and my content is not great, not very insightful, except for the agenda of documenting my journey. So don't bother for that. Just drop your comments so that I know, if there's anything I can learn and improvise, or if any one of you. By the way, I have worked upon a script also, which can help me automate my trades, which I have done in past. And I'm thinking to do it again. It will be specifically for Ethereum, I'm thinking at this point of time. Yeah. There are high chances that there will be a fall, but then today we don't want to break our green rule. We have closed the day in green. We'll focus on it tomorrow. If you uh, have any questions on what I go through, what I did, by the way, when I say 100, I'll show you my transaction histories. You know, guys, I did make $100. I think these are the trades I took with you guys. Yeah. See, $12, $10. I lost here 151. Before that, I made 34, 13, 13, 2, 48, 22, 18, and this is how I made my 100, which I lost in some, trading $60 here and $151 here. I covered 30 here, but then basically this is where I lost the most. Then I covered, you guys can see here, 10, 12, but eventually I had lost so much that I couldn't, and then I lost here also again. Then a big chunk here I lost, and that's about it. And then that's what, then I came back to my rule and I started making a little bit, but I over traded myself. That's one important thing, a message, that I should have not taken so many trades. Honestly speaking, when I made $100 profit, you saw, I was very excited. I was very happy that I'm going to come online and show what I achieved. And I decided for that, and early in the morning, I decided that I'll not be doing any more trades for at least 2-3 days, because I earned beyond what I made profit beyond the capacity I could have given my current core skill sets. I might have been lucky, I don't know, but I broke that rule also. I took trade. For what reason, I don't know. Maybe to distract myself, or just, I'm enjoying, so for the fun of it. I was not definitely overconfident. I was really, honestly speaking, I was a bit afraid. And then I was not wholeheartedly doing those trades, and that's maybe the reason I lost all the profits that I made. And now my core capital also is in loss, which I'm sure, by God's blessings and my consistency, I'll be able to cover up. I'll be able to cover, rather, will make good money. But the most important point is, do not overtrade. Second, be happy with the profit that you have made, because being there, the crypto market is 24 cross 7. You are not going to get lucky every single day, or you are not going to be able to see all the aspects of trading when you start looking at uh, so many things. You get well versed with everything, so you might still be able to you might still miss something. And for that matter, the key learnings are: do not overtrade, do not break the rules that you have set for yourself, because you need to know what your weaknesses are or what your improvement areas are and what are your strengths. So for me, the strength is to be able to guide myself and to hold. I made two mistakes yesterday, and that's what the most saddening part is. Uh, and I'll try to stick or stay with whatever I have decided for myself now here onwards. And then if I ever forget, I'm going to come and log it for future reference. Yeah. So I'll call it a day. We're closing the day on green today, and I wish you all a good day. Thank you.